What is up, guys? It is AJ from MMA Experts, and we are talking about Dana White's Contender Series 2020. This is week 3. Should be a good card here. Some solid fighters from top to bottom. Let's get into it with the first fight of the night. Kevin Seiler takes on Kenny Cross. I know Kenny was scheduled to fight earlier on. I believe it was week 1 of Dana White's Contender Series. Fight got canceled. He's now fighting Kevin Seiler here. I'm excited for this matchup. Seiler fought on Dana White's Contender Series, I believe a year ago, and he was victorious, but he missed weight by about 6 pounds. He came in at 152, fighting at 145 pounds, so a massive weight miss. Kenny Cross, really tough guy, has come back from adversity in the past. I think he's good, but I think Kevin Seiler's better. He's 10-0, Kevin Seiler, for a reason. Kenny Cross, 10-3. I'm riding with Kevin Seiler. I think he gets it done, and I'm excited to see what he can do inside the UFC because I've seen a lot of skills from him, at least from what I've seen in his regional circuit fights and things like that. But let's move up to the next fight. Heavyweight division. Heavyweight's always fun. Josh Parisian takes on Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson is jacked. He looks like a beast, but Josh Parisian is a big man. He is bigger than Chad Johnson. He's 6'4". Chad Johnson's only 6'2", and he also will have a pretty solid weight advantage by the time the fight starts. I know Chad Johnson comes in at about 225 for his fights. Josh Parisian's a 265er, and honestly, I think he walks around probably more at 290, 285, and he probably walks in the cage on fight night 275 at the lowest, I would say, maybe even 270 at the absolute lowest. But who knows? He could walk in at 280. He's a big man. He's going to have a big weight advantage. I think he beats Chad Johnson here. He's got a lot more fight experience. He's fought a lot more quality names. I think Josh Parisian wins this fight and hopefully gets a UFC contract, man. How many times does he have to try out for Dana White's Contender Series, Ultimate Fighter? He's been around for a while, and I do think he gets a contract with a win here because how many times can they deny him? Even if it's just a short notice fight, even if he doesn't look that impressive, give him a shot in the UFC with another win on the Contender Series. But let's move up to the next fight. Orion Cosey and Matt Dixon. This one's fun. 6-0 Cosey and 9-0 Matt Dixon. That's pretty impressive, man. Both these guys are really good. I like Orion in this one, though. I like his wrestling background, and not that Dixon doesn't have one. He does, and he's a good wrestler. He can defend, and I think he will be able to defend some of Orion's takedowns, but I just feel like Orion's getting it done. His brother's also on the card. I feel like the moment is there to capture, and I'm picking Orion Cosey to win this fight against Matt Dixon, who's got a ton of skill, and is really precise with his striking, and looks good, and he's got a ton of potential, too. But we're riding with Orion in this one. I think he gets it done by decision. Moving up, Cheyenne Buys and Hillary Rose. This fight is in the women's strawweight division. Buys is 4-1. Rose is 4-1. Both of these girls are not super experienced, and they're going into a very stacked women's strawweight division with a UFC contract being awarded, obviously. Will there be one awarded? We're going to see. We'll see what happens in fight night. We'll see what happens between these two girls when they step in the octagon. But I am going with Cheyenne. I think she has this fight. She's a fairly big favorite, I believe plus 225, something along those lines, and I do think she wins it. I think she's a better grappler. I think she'll get on top, and I think she'll work Hillary Rose here. Now, moving up to the main event, you have Victor Rayna versus Luis Cosey. Cosey, obviously, his brother is fighting earlier on in the card. It's going to be a fun one, man. I'm excited for this matchup. I think Cosey wins it, same as his brother. He's got the wrestling experience. Rayna has a lot of fights, 15 pro fights. Cosey is 6-0. I'm going to ride with the undefeated fighter here. I just think he gets it done. The odds are about pick'ems, I think. I think they're like minus 115, something like that. So I'm going to ride with Cosey, though. But Rayna's tough. He's a Dana White's Contender Series veteran, so obviously he's going to be coming out hard and wanting that win. He's experienced this before, but I do think Cosey stops him on his way, and hopefully we see two brothers get a UFC contract at the same night. That would be pretty sick. Hopefully one of them doesn't get left out if they both win, but who knows? We'll see. Going to be a fun night. It is Dana White's Contender Series 2020 Week 3. Dana White's Contender Series, I'm a big fan of it, man. The fights are always really good, or at least most of the time, because they know they're fighting in front of the boss. You want a UFC contract, you better put your ass on the line and try and win this fight with everything you have, and try to make it entertaining too, because you know Dana White is looking for guys that are going to entertain. Of course, being a grinding wrestler, it works. That style is proven to work, but a guy that goes for the finish, or at least pushes towards finishing, even if he doesn't get the finish, is going to be awarded a contract over one that, wins by points and lays and prays and holds, whether it's effective more so or not. But going to be a good card. I'm excited for it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you all in the next video.